You've been planning this cruise for months. You're standing at the terminal, finally there, and then the line. 60 minutes in, your knees are starting to go. 90 minutes in, your ankles are swollen. 10 steps away, a shorter lane. You qualified for it the whole time. Nobody mentioned it, you never knew to ask. So you paid the price. Day 1, gone. No refund, no second chance. That morning is gone. Today I'm walking you through 9 perks that are already paid for, already available, and almost never mentioned by cruise lines. Because every time you don't ask, they profit. And trust me, by the time we get to number 7, some of this will absolutely shock you. Number 9, the boarding line that destroyed day 1. Most seniors spend 60 to 90 minutes standing in the general boarding line. Not because there's no other option, because nobody told them there was one. Every major cruise line, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, offers priority boarding to passengers who need it, not just wheelchair users, not just people with a formal diagnosis. If standing for extended periods causes you even mild discomfort, you don't have to be in that line. A man from Arizona stood in the wrong line for 2 full hours. He spent the first afternoon of his cruise with ice on both knees in his cabin. 10 feet away, a shorter line. He qualified. He just never knew to ask. Here's the phrase that changes everything. Call the accessibility desk before you board and say, "Standing for extended periods is difficult for me." That's it. No wheelchair, no doctor's note, no formal diagnosis required. One sentence before you board. Day 1, protected. Next up is what really gets people in trouble. Number 8, the bathroom nobody made safe for you. Falls on cruise ships are more common than the industry advertises. A 2023 report from the Cruise Lines Association listed slips and falls as one of the leading causes of onboard medical visits. Bathrooms were listed as the primary location. A 72-year-old woman slipped in her cabin on the second night. Nothing dramatic, just a small loss of balance stepping out of the shower. But it was enough. For the rest of the trip, every shower felt like a risk. She told no one because she didn't want to cause a problem. Here's what she didn't know. Every major cruise line will add grab bars, non-slip mats, shower chairs, and handheld shower heads to your cabin. Standard accessibility equipment. Zero cost, already paid for in your fare. But it must be requested, not at check-in, not on the ship. At least 2 weeks before departure, directly through the cruise line's accessibility service. Not via your travel agent, not via the booking app. Direct contact only. One email, 2 weeks before, your bathroom is ready when you walk through the door. Or you spend 7 nights holding the walls. Number 7, the medical wait time that can change everything. This is the most serious item on this entire list. Every cruise ship has a medical center, but not every passenger gets seen at the same speed. A woman traveling with documented cardiac history reported chest pressure to the ship's medical team. She was seen in 8 minutes. Another passenger on the same ship, same week, reported nearly identical symptoms. No pre-registration. He waited over an hour. Same ship, same symptoms, 8 minutes versus over an hour. One conversation at boarding. That is the only difference. Every cruise ship medical center offers priority check-in registration for passengers with pre-existing conditions, cardiac history, respiratory conditions, diabetes, neurological conditions. The registration takes 5 minutes at embarkation. You share your condition, you get flagged. If something happens, they know and they move fast. No one will remind you to do this. No one will suggest it at the terminal. No warning, no appeal. You either registered or you didn't. Okay, real talk. Which of these has already cost you something on a past cruise? Maybe you stood in the wrong line for 2 hours. Maybe your bathroom wasn't set up. Maybe you've never even thought about the medical registration desk. Drop your story in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want to help me, hit the subscribe button. And we are far from done. Because what's coming next is the mistake that catches experienced cruisers, the ones who've been on a dozen ships, and almost none of them see it coming. Number 6. The eating schedule quietly wrecking your health. A woman in her 60s said to her daughter on day 4 of a Caribbean cruise, "I just don't feel right." No fever, no diagnosis, but low energy, mild headaches, and sleep getting worse every night. The problem wasn't the ship, it was the schedule. She was eating at times that had nothing to do with her body's normal rhythm. Her medications weren't lining up. Her sleep was breaking down as a result. The American Geriatric Society has documented this directly. Consistent meal times in adults over 65 have a direct impact on energy regulation, medication effectiveness, and sleep quality. Most ships can accommodate early meal access, quiet seating arrangements, and simplified menu options. But only if you ask, and only if you ask in advance. Call the cruise line 60 to 90 days before departure. Not 30, not 10, 60 to 90. Don't ask, is anything available? Specify. Early fixed dining. Quiet section near an exit. A note on your reservation for dietary or medical needs. The time slot you want is already being filled by someone who knew to call. That politeness, that reluctance to ask, is costing you your vacation. Number 5. The dining trap that locks you out before you even board. The best dining times are already gone by the time most people arrive at the terminal. Not because there are no good options, because the people who knew called early. You end up with what's left. 5:15 p.m. or 8:45 p.m. Crowded tables, loud corners, long gaps between courses. And the worst part? You paid the exact same price as everyone else. For seniors managing medications, energy levels, and consistent sleep, a dining time mismatch doesn't just affect comfort, it affects the entire experience. The fix is simple, but it requires action 60 to 90 days before you board. Not when you get on the ship, not at the terminal. 60 to 90 days. Call directly. Ask for a fixed early dining reservation. Mention medical or dietary needs if they apply. Request seating near an exit. The rule is non-negotiable. Early booking wins. Everyone else gets what's left. Number 4. The $340 most repeat cruisers leave on the ship. This one is specifically for anyone who's ever booked a second cruise. 2 friends booked the exact same celebrity cruise. 12 nights, Mediterranean, same ship, same cabin category, same itinerary. One booked it from home, online, the normal way. The other walked to the future cruise desk on deck 5 2 days before the end of their cruise and booked the same trip from there. The difference? $340. Onboard discounts range from 10 to 20% below online prices, plus $100 to $300 in additional onboard credit, depending on the line and the sailing. The future cruise desk exists on almost every major ship, usually decks 5 or 6. Most passengers walk past it every single day without knowing what it is. One time is enough. You walk past that desk one more time and $340 goes straight back into their pocket. That's not a hidden perk. That's money they keep because you didn't ask. You thought that was all? We still have 3 left. And number 2? Number 2 is the one that experienced cruisers miss most often. The kind of mistake that follows you all the way to your cabin and doesn't let go until the final night. Stay with me. Number 3, the sleep problem that steals your energy every morning. A couple from New Jersey slept badly for 3 consecutive nights. Mattress too firm, pillow too flat. By day 4, they stopped joining morning activities. By day 5, he skipped breakfast. Too exhausted to eat. That wasn't a health problem. That was an equipment problem nobody told them they could fix. The Journal of Sleep Research has documented this. Adults over 65 are significantly more sensitive to environmental sleep disruptions than younger travelers, and they recover from them slowly. Almost every major cruise line carries mattress toppers, alternative pillow types, extra blankets, and firmer or softer options available on request before you board or on day 1. Not day 4, not day 5. 3 nights of bad sleep on a 7-night cruise. That's almost half your vacation gone. No exceptions, no recovery time. One request, day 1. Number 2, the cabin you accepted without ever questioning it. A woman from Florida in her 60s boarded her cruise thinking everything was already decided. Her cabin was at the back of the ship, no window, no easy elevator access. She didn't complain. She didn't want to cause trouble. The ship moved a little on night 1, more on night 2. By day 3, she was avoiding her own cabin, a cabin she paid thousands of dollars for. Here's what she didn't know. Many senior passengers are allowed to request cabin changes for comfort reasons before or even during the cruise. Not upgrades, placement, lower decks for less motion, center of the ship for more stability, closer elevator access, quieter corridors, standard accessibility accommodations, no extra charge, available to anyone who asks clearly, early, and directly. If you don't ask early, you stay exactly where you are. Vacation over before I give you the one thing that ties every single item on this list together, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. This is exactly the kind of content I put out every week. Information that cruise lines will never volunteer, and I don't want you to miss it. Number 1, the one phrase that unlocks every single perk on this list. A woman in her 60s took 2 cruises, nearly identical itineraries, same cruise line, same cabin category. First trip, she said nothing. She stood in the regular line. She ate at the wrong times. She slept on a mattress that didn't work. She came home more tired than when she left. Second trip, she called 60 days out. 3 specific requests: priority boarding, fixed early dining, accessibility equipment in the cabin. Same ship, same route, completely different vacation. According to the AARP 2023 travel survey, 61% of travelers over 65 said they did not ask for accommodations they were entitled to. The number one reason? They didn't want to be a problem. That politeness is costing you your vacation. The phrase that unlocks every single item on this list is simple: I have a need, can you help me? That's it. You've already paid for every perk on this list. The cruise line already has the equipment, the access, the slots, the discounts. They just don't announce them, because every time you stay silent, they save money. Before your next cruise, take this list. Pick the items that apply to you. Call the cruise line 60 to 90 days out. Ask specifically, ask clearly, ask early. No exceptions, no negotiations. Either you ask, or someone else gets what you already paid for. Tell me in the comments which one of these shocked you the most. And if you've got a cruise coming up, are you going to do anything differently now? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.